I'm in Salad and I saw The Great Outdoors. It is directed by Howard Deutsch. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Howard Deutsch. This was requested by somebody on Fansly. This is review number 3 of 3. So if you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can always do that at patreon.com/ASEpresents. My previous exposure to this film, nothing. I never heard of this film, but I did know that it had John Candy in it. So, if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts with following Chet, who is John Candy's character. He's going to a cool place with a cool cabin. We're going to the great outdoors, and he wants to go on a father-son trip. Understandable, totally understandable. He's with his wife and 2 sons, and the 2 sons just go have fun. But then, Chad is gonna be like, I'm gonna go smooch on my wife, smoochy smooch, mwah, 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 mwah. But then my wife's sister and brother-in-law, or whatever the relation is, somebody on the sister's side just walks in with a film recorder and is like, oh yeah, we're gonna film you making out. Ooh, yeah. Clearly they're not wanted. If man, I would feel so bad if I were in that situation, because it's like, wow, I'm with people that I'm very annoyed by. I wouldn't want to be at this cabin, but honestly, the cabin is the coolest cabin ever. You got like one level where it's just, there's a kitchen and like a living room and whatnot, but then there's an upstairs. You go upstairs and there's some bedrooms up there, and I'm like, whoa, epic. Aw, yeah, I'd love to see some of that. So yeah, there's some family tensions. There's a fun little, I say, campfire story is probably the correct term for this. A campfire story where Chet's like, oh yeah, there's this big old bear that I saw. It was 8 feet tall, and I shot the hair off the top of it. And I'm like, man, you suck at shooting. If you saw a bear, how did you not die? His family does question the validity of this story. Even so much so, but now it's time to jet ski. I just recalling this movie, I remember there's a lot of fun character interactions, but there's only like a few moments where it's like stood out to me. It's like, yes, this is hilarious, because it's like all the in-between stuff is like, all right, yeah, this is on par for a camping trip or a cabin trip. Not everything is going to be very beautiful, but you know what is beautiful? It's jet skiing time. Oh, we're gonna run a boat. It says the uncle. His name is Howard, I think. It's the husband of the wife's sister. I think a name would be more helpful in order to identify who these people are. Okay, so the wife's sister's name is Kate, and the husband of Kate, his name is Roman. So, Howard is a completely different name that I just made up in my head. So I got Kate and Roman. Roman rents a boat. They're going jet skiing. They got some kids. There's 2 sons. There's also 2 daughters of Roman. This will become a little bit important later. Big old jet ski moment. We have what seems just like John Candy. Well, I don't know if actually John Candy performed the stunts, but I love seeing just Chet like going through a bunch of what are those stock things called? Not seaweed. They're not in the sea. Those the water plants. Yeah, those. I like just going through the water plants, barely missing other planes. Boats. Barely missing any other boats, which is honestly super epic. And then he's just like, I'm dead, I'm died, this sucks. Oh man, doesn't this just suck? Speaking of water, now the next part that I do remember, because everything else between the water part and the part where they're at the cabin and it's raining and there's a bear outside. Oh yeah, there's a bear. Oh, we gotta go scare the bear away. Oh, we gotta oh, guess the bear's gone. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go exploring outside. Well, when I say exploring outside, wow, the two daughters of Roman end up in some sort of cave thing. And everything else before this is not very memorable. I don't think there was enough John Candy in it. Even though he's like the lead, we still get to see like more of his like perspective on, yeah, he just wants to share some time with his sons. I totally get that. But his sons have like different interests and don't really want to spend that much time with his father. So now it's raining, it's pouring, there's a threat of a bear. And there's two children, the two female daughters of Roman, end up in this cave with a bunch of TNT, and I don't know if TNT is flammable when it's wet. I don't know if it is, honestly, but there's a bear down there. And then, they do eventually crawl up, but I really like this comedic moment where we see Roman and his two daughters are just crawling up out of this cave, and then then Chet, he's like, he left to go find a rope, and he comes back, and he pulls the rope, and it's the bear. And now he's being chased by a bear. Now he has to deal with the fact that it's the bald bear, the bald-headed bear. You know, the one from the stories that was actually true. That's scary. That's really scary. I don't want to deal with a bear. Bear, please go away. And it does. That's a good thing. I like how the bear goes away, because it doesn't stay for the entire movie. I see the bear as more of like, oh well, there's a thread of, there's a bear. Now it's here. Actually, this is like Chekhov's bear. Honestly, it's the best thing I had to compare it to. But other than that, it's a nice, lovely story. There's a lot of tension between both families, honestly. When I say both families, even though it was one family, I mean like two pairs of couples. That's what I mean by both families. Two pairs of couples and their children. That's an appropriate way to describe that. There's tension. There is tension, then built up tension, then they blow up each other, built up tension some more. But at the end, they all walk away actually liking each other, which is cool, honestly, which to say the least. And then they're driving away, and it's like, oh yeah, we can like each other without like when we hate each other, you know? Honestly, that's fine. It's a fine movie. That's how the movie ends. That's how I remember it ending. I do like the character growth from Chet. Chet's character growth is pretty cool. I mean, there's not really a ton of character growth, but he just is shown to be like, yeah, I'll help a family out, even if I don't like my family that much, which is pretty cool. Good guy, Chet. Roman and his family seemed just a little privileged, but push comes to shove, and with a little shove from Chet, hey, please, they're your daughters. You gotta go get them out there, okay? And then Roman does, and then he's able to get his daughters out and save them. And I'm like, beautiful, perfect, amazing. Everything else about the children, I don't really know much about them. I would like more family history, just so I have a little bit more of a context of why these people don't really like each other. I mean, yeah, they're annoying. They're very annoying to each other. Each family is annoying to each other family. I totally get that. I like this set. I like the cabin a lot. I like the outdoors. I like how it's great and grand and awesome and beautiful. Man, I would definitely like some more outdoor movies, just because outdoor movies are great. I love seeing outdoors in movies. But when it comes to anything else about this movie, other than John Candy's character, everyone else is kind of forgettable. So I'd have to give this a solid 6.7 out of 10. Oh, the sun has moved into my face over the course of this review, but if you liked this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone. You know, the ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So, if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. You can request a movie in the comments below. You can fast track a request at patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month. Or $3 a month for some daily vlogs, all at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of these movie reviews and go to this link tree, it really helps with the daily grind of the daily movie reviews. So go here, and until next time, I'm mint salad sauce. See you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits. It's in my face.